Methodist Church in Addyston, Ohio. We'll be speaking with Mr. Kenny Gross. He's going to explain to us some of the historical facts about the church. Come on in, I'll show you around. Well, today we are at the Addyston United Methodist Church, and I'm here with Mr. Kenny Gross, and he is going to explain to us some of his fondest memories of the church and give us a little bit of historical information about the church. So, thanks so much, Kenny, for taking the time to speak with us today. Give me some information about where we are.
Well, this is the sanctuary. I mean, it's been here since I can remember. There were a number of different chairs and setups and altars, and there were windows back there. There was a lot of changes that have been made since 1888 when this place was built.
So now, with most of the members that are here now, have they been lifelong members? Have you all grown up together and seen each other through the years?
Yes, I think most of us have been here for a long time, and the people that are still here, they've been here a long time. Maybe not since birth, but we have a good, strong group of people that come that are here every Sunday.
Absolutely, and I imagine that all of you are pretty close-knit and kind of like a family.
Sure, especially a family, because we rely on each other for a lot of different things, and just to keep the place working and clean and functioning. I mean,
so if there were a message that you could give to the community of Addyston and beyond, perhaps about the love of God or about what's actually happening in this local body, what would that message be?
That message would be to come and check us out. We are still here. We are still functioning as a great church. We have a new and great pastor who fulfills our needs. And
when we start talking some more about the historical background of this actual structure, I heard that there was a flood here back in 1937. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
And how was this building affected by the flood?
It was not.
Wow.
Because the flood, I actually have a picture in my book back here that shows the flood came up to the top of that wall out front.
Okay.
You know, the wall along the road there, and probably about 4 to 5 feet deep on Main Street out there. And we at that time were up on top of the hill. Maybe some water got in the basement, but it wasn't a catastrophe.
How has this building changed over the years? First of all, how old is the building?
This building, 1888, is when it was built. And so that's what, 125, 20 some years ago. And
right.
this part here has not changed a whole lot.
Okay.
I mean, there used to be windows on the sides of the altar. Those are gone. Used to be drawers down there.
Okay.
There was a lot of things like that, but not a whole lot has changed except for the pews and the carpet. I mean, we've changed the seats. There was just chairs. You saw the picture over there, and then we had folding chairs, and I still have a set of them at home, as well as a few people. And I think this is the second set of these long ones that we put in.
Okay.
And we recently had a grant and bought the carpet because our carpet was, fading miserably. But that's all said, and it hasn't changed much. I mean, the windows are the same. My dad and them had to reinforce that window there with metal because we were afraid it was going to fall in or blow out. But other than that, it's except for the swinging doors that we used to have on all the entrances, it ain't changed much.
So can you tell us a little bit about the add-on? I heard that there's a newer part that's been added on since the original structure.
It's over there. It's the part that you came up through.
Okay.
And that was built so we had a kitchen and cafeteria. We have on the second Sunday of each month, we have a fellowship dinner after church, and everyone's welcome. Everybody brings a covered dish, and we supply the meat. But and it's classrooms on the second floor up here. There's probably about 4 classrooms, could be 5. We have one as a storage area. We have a nursery room back there. We have all the supplies and all the things that anybody could need for a bunch of children.
So thanks for sharing with us some of the things that the church did in previous years, but what are some of the things that you're doing in the community now?
Well, we have a Whiz Kids program that happens a couple nights a week. Is that right? And just one night a week, Whiz Kids, and we have a ton of kids that come here, and they get tutored and they get experience and they learn, and it's been a big program, and we've been doing it for years and years now. Right before that, we just stopped doing that because of some legalities. We were given GED programs. It was free of charge. Adults and kids who didn't make it through alike would come in and get their GED free here, and that went on for quite a while. We also house the TRAM, it's the Three Rivers Area Ministry Food Bank. It's down in the bottom, and I think it's on Thursdays and Saturdays, is that correct, that they're here? And they give out food to people who are needy, and that's a pretty good program for a lot of people, and that gives exposure to our church as well. But
And my final question is, this seems to have been, still is, a pillar of the community of Addyston. Why do you think that is?
Well, I have to agree. We like to think that it is a pillar of the community because it stands out when you go by on US 50, which many people do daily. This is, the one church that you will see that stands out, and a lot of people, I'm sure, look at it because it's a traditional, older church with the big steeple and the bell, and just the way it's set up. It's I'm sure people go by and look at it and say, "Isn't that a nice-looking church?" But
Thanks for watching another edition of History in Your Own Backyard. Today, we visited the Addyston United Methodist Church. Remember, travel slowly and stop often. Thanks for watching.